Alec Felland also drops out, with Ian Ferguson returning, and Ali McCoy finds a place on the bench. Again, three at the back for Rangers, with a main striking role for Peter van Bossen. Motherwell welcome back their skipper Chris McCart after a 3-month injury absence, and the Dutchman Mitchell van der Gag also returns to form Alec McLeish's first choice back three with Brian Martin. 20-year-old Stephen McMillan and Sean McSkimming join Paul Lambert in midfield to provide service for Dougie Arnott and £200,000 signing Willie Faulkner from Celtic. Last week, John Brown replaced Richard Gough in the Rangers defence, albeit not in exactly the same position. This week, 20-year-old Craig Moore comes in after duty with the Australian national side. He's played in the first team only once since the end of October, but he's rated one of the top young defenders in the game. Mitchell van der Gag is Motherwell's record signing. He cost £400,000 from PSV Eindhoven last March, but injury has ruined his introduction to the Scottish game. His last match was against Clydebank in August, and he's desperate to help Alec McLeish's efforts to escape from the basement of the league. And the referee this afternoon, Mr. Willie Young from Clarkston. Pleasant, mild conditions overhead, but the pitch will certainly cut up rapidly. And in the form book, only could be really one winner this match. Rangers at the top of the Premier Division, Motherwell at the foot. But both sides well aware of the fact that games don't always work out that way. And the Rangers manager Walter Smith will have been warning against complacency all week, I'm sure. At the same time, Alec McLeish, the Motherwell manager, knows that one good result could change his team's fortunes. And both matches so far this season between the clubs in the league have been very closely fought. McLaren's clearance. It was 2-1 here early in October for Rangers, and 0-0 in December at Fir Park in a very hard-fought battle. So Motherwell certainly encouraged by the return of Chris McCart and Mitchell van der Gag. Although defence has not really been their principal problem this season, it's goal scoring which has been the factor which has seen them slip to the foot of the league. They've had blank score sheets 4 in 13 of the last 16 matches, and 3 singles in the remaining games, one of which is an own goal at Falkirk. Paul Lambert playing right in the centre of midfield for Motherwell. Been a tactical switch also made by Motherwell to bring Eddie May into a more forward position. Here's Gascoigne. Ian Ferguson outside him. It's the opening goal! The second minute of the match, it all looked so simple. And once again, the inspiration from midfield was Gascoigne. He's so dangerous, running at defences like this. His awareness is outstanding. He picks out Ian Ferguson. His time to set himself the shot right across Scott Howie. Well, the question marks in the Motherwell defence will be about the space given there to Ian Ferguson. Brian Martin was sucked inside and gave Ferguson far too much space. So Ferguson's 6th goal this season. Gascoigne the creator once again for Rangers. The worst possible start for Motherwell. Inside 2 minutes, a goal behind. Walter Smith in his preferred position at the start of the match in the director's box. Now Gascoigne again. Looking for Laudrup. Tackle came from McCart. David Robertson through the middle. Van Bossen showing a lot of urgency going inside. That's good running. Van Bossen out of luck, but a very impressive piece of attacking play. Well, the home crowd rising there to Peter Van Bossen as his first start for Rangers at Ibrox. They enjoyed that all right. Miller to Van Bossen. Here's Miller again. Well, the early signs from Motherwell are very, very bad. Charlie Miller, they're linking with Van Bossen for the shot at goal. But Van Bossen earlier on produced this outstanding run to take on the Motherwell defence single-handed. Now he required a good accurate shot. The tackle came from Van der Gag though. Van Bossen attempting a dummy, but he's put Craig Moore in trouble. McKinnon's pass, that's Willie Faulkner, and now McKinnon with a chance for Motherwell. Great Well, great goalkeeping again by Andy Gorham, but Peter Van Bossen will be mightily relieved about that. It was his attempt at a dummy which opened up the Rangers' defence and allowed McKinnon and Faulkner to combine there. McKinnon did well with a very good shot, saved by Gorham. Gascoigne to Van Bossen. Now Laudrup. Excellent play by Laudrup. How are you going to touch on there, but there was no Rangers player attacking the 6-yard box there. How he survives. Here's Ferguson. Robertson. Confident play by Martin. Scott Howe diving to make sure he gets his body behind the ball, I think. There's a principal reason for that. Well controlled by Moore, an awkward ball. Laudrup away from Martin. Ferguson in the middle, so is Gascoigne, so is Van Bossen. Laudrup's cross, and very good defending inside the area there by Eddie May, who matched the run made by Gascoigne. Laudrup though making great progress on the right. That cross is a good one, and the marking was tight for Motherwell. McMillan's pass. McLaren in swiftly ahead of Faulkner. Well read by Martin. Here's Faulkner. Good running by Henry. Excellent tackle initially by Moore. He's still got work to do though. Back to Lambert. Well, he was put under pressure by Petric, but that's better attacking play again from Motherwell. And there certainly are signs from Motherwell. They are a threat when they come forward. John Henry recovering well here after the initial tackle from Moore. Back it goes there to Lambert. Did well. Gascoigne got a touch. Laudrup is offside. He's now checked back. Gascoigne held possession superbly. And there's no offside this time. Here's Peter Van Bossen. Ferguson waits in the middle. It needs to be played across. Motherwell was stripped. Peter Van Bossen's timing of the run from the middle of the field was perfect. Gascoigne picked him out brilliantly here. He was on the run, he was onside and the pass was released. He saw Ian Ferguson inside, you see him looking up there. This needed to be laid across into Ferguson's path. And it was hit too firmly. Headed away by McLaren. Van Bossen did just enough there to hold off Lambert. Gascoigne, Laudrup. Van Bossen to the left, Ferguson going to the right. This is Van Bossen. Too high for Ferguson coming in, and once again the Motherwell defence was opened up. Called by McCall. Free kick to Motherwell. Sean McSkimming was the victim. McCall works his way back. Good running there by Ferguson. The decoy run left space there for Van Bossen. It's a good ball across, just too high. Howie there looking for Willie Faulkner. There's a little joy so far in there. That's a good head flick on though. Here's John Henry. Chance for Motherwell. Once again, Gorham standing up well. Came from Faulkner's head flick. Here's Lambert. Faulkner attempting a shot on his weakest side, the right. A real chance there for Motherwell. Coming to the head flick of Willie Faulkner. Henry did well to create space for himself. The shot much too direct at Gorham. A little bit casual. Complaining, I think, and Laudrup didn't make the angle for him there. Here's Eddie May. Looking for Faulkner. The tackle attempted there by McCall. A header on there for Henry. He was on his own, all on his own, on the 6-yard line. That turned out to be an excellent chance for Motherwell. Look at Willie Faulkner here, holding off the tackle from Stuart McCall. Now watch number 12 Henry getting space in the area there. There was no one near him. Well, half time at Ibrox, Rangers leading by the goal scored early on. Motherwell really had acquitted themselves remarkably well. It was Paul Gascoigne's excellent play in the middle of the field. He looks upset about something in there. debating things with Alan McLaren, but he created the opening goal. The fine pass to Ian Ferguson playing as a striker up front, and his deadly finish separates the teams. It's Rangers 1, Motherwell 0. So no change in either line-up for the second half. Motherwell having committed the first substitute, John Henry, after just 14 minutes because of an injury to Dougie Arnott. Rangers have on the bench Ian Durrant, Ali McCoist and John Brown, and Motherwell still have Jamie Dolan and John Phillippin available. Neither side committing a second goalkeeper to the squad. Here's Peter Van Bossen. His powerful running caused problems for Motherwell in the first half. There he goes again. Excellent running by Van Bossen, right at his face though. Stephen McMillan tucking in very intelligently to make the tackle. Now Laudrup. Scooping over the shot at goal. Laudrup has only scored twice this season, and that really is a remarkably low return for a player of his ability. And this opportunity created as the ball was played wide to him. He came inside, a lot of players between him and the goal, and that's a Murrayfield effort. Van Bossen linking with Gascoigne. At the break of the ball that time. Now Lambert breaks. Faulkner trying to stay onside. He's managed that. May makes the run. Can he get away from McLaren? Strong running by May. Good play by Eddie May. This is McSkimming. McKinnon supporting him. Headed away by Robertson. A very good counter-attack that by Motherwell. More evidence that this game is by no means over. Well, Lambert doing that pass forward for Eddie May. McLaren's pace tested to the full. May checking inside him, then at full stretch. McMillan. It's McKinnon. Now Lambert. Eddie May made a run on the left, but Lambert didn't spot him. Motherwell will start the build up again. McMillan. McMillan seeing a lot of the ball. So too is Lambert. Van der Gag. Brian Martin wants the ball played short to him. Oh, Motherwell playing really with renewed confidence here. A remarkable performance. And Martin equalises for Motherwell. It's a sensational goal for Motherwell. But it's been coming. They've played extremely well. Alec McLeish senses the prospect of taking something from this match. But that was a truly outstanding strike by Brian Martin. It's his first goal of the season. He's the first man since, apart from Alec Burns, to score for Motherwell since October. And he did it with real style. Gordon was helpless. 54 minutes of the match gone. And Motherwell's excellent performance capped by this effort from Brian Martin. Oh, what a game we have in our hands now. Walter Smith now in the dugout with Archie Knox and David Dodd. The discussions going on, contemplating changes, no doubt. That's good play by Rangers. Gascoigne, recall, now Van Bossen. Gascoigne hanging back to make an angle to receive the pass. There's Ian Ferguson, who's dropped off now to a midfield role. This is Robertson. Ferguson wants it back. McLaren coming from the back, looking for a shooting chance. There's a chance for Miller! And a great block by Martin. There was no offside there. Motherwell looking hopeful as the linesman. Martin reacted very well indeed there. See the pass played. There's no question of offside. This is a very good chance for Charlie Miller. And Martin denied him that. Gascoigne. Laudrup. Ferguson. What a power. Just too straight. Well, it came to the corner kick again. Ball was worked across there to Ian Ferguson with that very powerful shot. Calls pass. Charlie Miller has switched with Ian Ferguson. I think he's gone up front. A good run made by Laudrup. Out comes Howie. And it's clear of the line. Laudrup was certainly scored, but Chris McCart has denied him. Oh, it's great play this by Charlie Miller and by Loudrup. Terrific pace there. Got just ahead of Howie. Stayed on his feet. Was sure he'd score him certainly, but McCart was sliding in. Well, experienced defending there by McCart. Realised his goalkeeper was exposed. McLaren striding out from the back. Good pass. Here's Gascoigne. McLaren! Rangers take the lead! Inspired play by Alan McLaren. Well, he was the extra dimension there, McLaren. That's what made all the difference. Certainly going to break the ball, but he earned it with this very good searching run forward. The pass to Gascoigne. Now, McLaren continues with the run into the Motherwell defence. It breaks there off Brian Martin, and there's no mistake by McLaren. Well, McLaren's pass intended, I think, for Charlie Miller. Martin lost his bearings, McLaren certainly didn't. So relief, I think, for Walter Smith, but he knows the game's still not over. Well, McLaren gets his second goal of the season. It's McCart looking for Henry to come off his marker, which he does very well to allow McMillan to step in. May now to Lambert. Motherwell not finished. Looking for Faulkner. A good interception made by Petric. Excellent control there by McMillan. Skimming now to May. Holding off Craig Moore. Tackle came from McCall. It's a throw to Motherwell. McCall trying to persuade the referee he made a mistake. Ball still in play. McKinnon battling hard. Wants to get on his left foot for the cross. It's a great goal! Willie Faulkner's first for Motherwell. Motherwell are back on level terms. And that too was a beauty. Joy for the Motherwell supporter. The small contingent here. And the Rangers crowd is stunned. Well, this is all untidy. The only player with real focus here was Rob McKinnon, Van Bossen and Moore not getting to grips with the task, and that crisp first-time volley from Willie Faulkner left Gorham without a chance. And it's 2-2. You wouldn't know that from the expressions in these faces. David Robertson, and looking for Gascoigne, in goes Howie with a very good challenge. Frustration there for Gascoigne. Well, he had a great chance here. His first touch, not what he wanted. He's not pleased with himself. Well, Alec McLeish too has a difficult tactical decision to make here. He knows he'll be facing a real onslaught in the closing stages, especially boosted by the arrival of Ali McCoist. The man coming off is Peter Van Bossen, still struggling to get match fitness. McCoist goes through the middle. Well, does Alec McLeish try to shut up shop now and take a point out of this? Or is he confident enough to believe his team is good enough to go and win this? It's a big decision. It's Moore. Invited to come striding forward. Strong play again by McSkimming. He too's did a good match for Motherwell. John Henry picks it up. McSkimming goes to the middle. May is already there, so is Faulkner. Plenty of Motherwell players forward here. They really do appear to think they can win this. McKinnon against Moore. That's good, determined play by Rob McKinnon. Cross is a good one. So was the header by May. But once again, the marking was very poor among the Rangers defenders. Rob McKinnon digging out that cross. Eddie May on his own there, trying to loop in the header. Gorham at full stretch. Back now with McCall for Rangers. Ferguson. The far side is Loudrup, who's been very quiet in the last 15 minutes or so. Here's McLaren coming forward again. He did so effectively some time ago. He scored the Rangers' second goal. Here's Laudrup. Towards McCoist. Penalty's been given. Penalty kick it is. The tackle by McCart on Gascoigne. Is it? No. Is it? Gascoigne is being booked here. Now, what is the referee's decision? Ian Ferguson wants to debate the issue. He's waved aside. Gascoigne is yellow carded. And what is the decision? Is it a dive or was it a penalty? What's a penalty kick? An accurate pass into the box for Gascoigne. He turned quickly against McCart, who brought him down. Penalty kick was given. Then Gascoigne either said something or said something to McCart, but he incurred the wrath of referee Young. Here's McCoist. 3-2 to Rangers. They're back in the lead. McCoist keeping on the field of play there to celebrate, but this is an excellent penalty, sending Scott Howie the wrong way. Very good penalty kick this by McCoist. The second out of two on the spot this season, and it's goal number 15. Two behind Gordon Jury. This is Gascoigne. McLaren. Robertson. McCoist. Free kick's been given, foul by McCart. Another chance for Rangers from the set piece. A chance here for Rangers. Gascoigne on the angle here, or one of those swerving free kicks perhaps. Ian Ferguson steps aside. Gascoigne spots the ball. The wall has advanced a little bit. Gascoigne doesn't agree with the referee's distances. There's Gascoigne. Great save by Howie. Superb goalkeeping. Well, the big keeper stretching himself to great effect here. A great free kick. It would have gone in. Now, is it the last chance for Motherwell? McKinnon's long throw. Thumped away by Miller. Dolan wants to get the ball back into the danger area as fast as he can. Invited to do that. It's a very poor ball. And the strain may well have gone for Rangers there. Laudrup's onside. Against Eddie May. They're queuing up here. Charlie Miller. This must be the fourth. And it isn't. It's saved on the line by May. Well, Motherwell's determination apparent once again. Eddie May getting back there. He's on his own. That's May right out of the play. Now look what he does here to get back to help out his keeper. Good play by Charlie Miller, but May made all the ground to make the save. Back it goes this time to Howie. The long ball launched upfield, I think. There's no time, I think, for Motherwell. The referee Willie Young has checked his watch, and he brings the game to an end. It's been terrific entertainment all afternoon, and that is thanks largely to the contribution made by Motherwell. But in the end, they could not come back a third time. After pulling back twice from a goal behind, they couldn't answer the penalty kick scored by Ali McCoist in 77 minutes after Paul Gascoigne had been fouled by Chris McCart. But it was a great performance from Motherwell. They pushed Rangers right to the limit, but Rangers showing real championship resilience to win the match. It's Rangers 3, Motherwell 2.